Hey guys, Brett, Russell Marine Products. Today we're going to come with a video talking about overlays. So how we set those up, how we edit them on our HTS 12 Live unit. Stay tuned. Okay guys, we've got our 12 Live set up here, and we're going to talk about overlays and how we add to each of our screens that we have. And just remember that any screens that we set up are quick access over here or just your regular. To do any edit overlaying, we're going to want to do that for each page that we set up. They don't carry over, but once you set them up on that page, they will save. So we're going to look at our chart screen first. And right now we've got speed over ground. We're in simulating mode so that it gives us the information that we want to see. Obviously you're going to have transducers plugged into the unit to get that information. But we want to add some overlays to this screen right here. So we're going to hit our power button once. That gets us into our system controls. We're going to come down here on the bottom and hit edit overlay. Gets us into our edit overlaying menu. So then we come over here to the menu and it gives us all these options. We've got add, delete, change, configure, save, and cancel. So we want to add, so we're going to hit add. And a lot of guys want their depth on this screen as well. So we're going to come down here to sonar and we get these drop downs under here. And we want depth. So you put that check mark in that box and now we can see our depth right here has showed up in reading. Again, we're on simulating mode, so it's showing 42 feet, but that's what we're going to do for our depth. Now, a lot of people want water temperature. We can come down here and select that. Now we've got water temperature. And one other thing that we like to add when we're talking about guys that are running lots of units on their boat, when we come down here to the bottom where it says other, come down here and do your supply voltage. And that shows you what supply voltage that unit is getting. So if you're experiencing some lagging with your unit, or just as you go throughout the day as that number drops, we can really tell if it's a power issue or you're having a power issue, a battery issue, or whatever. So right now 14.9, that's really good. Typically you're going to be in that 12.9, 12.8. Anytime we get under 11.8, that's probably when we start seeing those units run slower, acting funny. So it's always a good thing to have up on your screen, just so you know what supply voltage that unit's getting. Now, we've got these set. We can exit out of this. Now we're still in editing overlay. So you can see this box around the supply voltage is blue. Now we can take this and move it anywhere on our screen, wherever you want. If you want it up here in the corner, you can select water temp, do the same thing. Some guys want some of these overlays bigger or smaller. So when it's got the blue box around it, we can do configure, and it gives us options right here. So we can see the size is small. If we want it to be medium, you can see it gets bigger. If you want extra large, it won't take up a lot of screen, but you can go that route. So typically when you do an overlay, it's going to go small is kind of the preset, but that's how we can change that. Again, move them around wherever you want. Once we're done and you have everything set on this page like you want it, I'm going to move this one back over here, move that one up just to make them look pretty. Once you're done, then we have to hit save. If you were to get out of that screen before you hit save, that information will not be there. So, got those four there, it's saved. If I exit out, if I go back into my chart, those four are there. Anytime I go into that chart screen, they will be there. But here's what I was talking about. So if I go chart and sonar, now we've got a split screen. You see all I've got is speed over ground. So that is no longer here. So I would have to come back in this setup, this split screen, and do the same thing or add the ones that you want. Okay, if we go to downscan, and let's say we've got a guy that the water temp is there, but it's 3 dotted lines. So we want to do power, get back into edit overlay, and select that. Again, we see it's reading, but if yours has 3 dashes, the common thing is it's just not pulling from the right location. So we want a blue box around it, and we're going to hit change this time. Now it's going to automatically pull up to water temp. Got the blue line, got the check. We come over here to this circle with the triangle. We hit that, and then we go to data sources. Now we've got to come down to our data source selection. We're going to sonar, and when we look at depth, you're going to have the option here, HDS 12 Live, this unit, channel 1, channel 2, whatever your setup is. But this is the menu where we're going to have to go in and select the right location for that water temperature. So if we're running a 3-in-1 and we've just got that plugged into channel 2, we need to make sure it's pulling from channel 2. If we've got a 2D transducer that's in the hole and that's on channel 1, we would have to go and select that. So that's where that selection is going to be. We've got to tell the unit where to pull the water temperature from. So a common question we get asked a lot. Again, once we have it set, we can exit out of this and then hit save. Okay guys, so hopefully that helped you get some information on how to set up your overlays, the buttons to push, data source selection, and make sure you remember that you do have to do it on all your screens. They don't carry over once you set it on 2D. You've got split screens, you got to set each one of those up. So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, give us a call, 316-313-4113. Shoot us an email at sales@russellmarineproducts.com. We'll see you next time, guys.
Are you tired of your old marine electronics? At R&P, we make trade-in easy. 3 steps. Step 1, shoot us an email, get a quote. Step 2, send us your old unit and get credit. Step 3, get your brand new unit and get it installed on your boat today.